Okay, I'm back. I am back. So, Jeremy, yeah, I remember the bit in the old rail yard with the train car I really hate because of the pullcaster. You just went through there and you can just grab the rail car and pull it. Of course you can. I need to remember to like just check the easier solution. I think I did end up doing that at the end, now that I think about it. Maybe. Actually, maybe not. Probably not. Let's be real. Um, the name of the street in Georgia is Breedlove. The town, I shit you not, is called Ball Ground. What? So Toronto has a street called Old Comer Road, and one of its intersections is Yonge Street.
I can't win against this current.
I can win. I can do it. I can't do it. Okay, there's a red light over there. Let's head to that. Interesting that there's a tide ripper here. That's a snap maw. I can see those eyes over there looking at me.
That must be the red light that Norland saw when the water rushed in.
Nothing I can do about that. Telling me I gotta go that way, but I can't get past the current, so I gotta find a way. Imagine living on the corner of Old Comer and Young. Yeah. Okay.
Door. First, I should take a look at that red light
Tried to do something with the red light. The game was like, no, you can't do anything with the red light. That's because I had to go over there first. Yeah, that makes sense. You can't skip steps, apparently.
Alert. Critical flooding detected. Automatic drainage controls offline. Alert.
If I do this purge and drain all
Critical
the water,
flooding detected.
I can fight that big machine on
Automatic
dry
drainage
ground.
controls offline.
Looks
To
like I have
execute
to
an
reset a
emergency
couple of
purge,
pump nodes
manual
first.
reset of primary and secondary
According to the
pump
map,
nodes is
there should be
required.
an access point
The
for the
purge
first
cannot be
node
triggered at the
south of
pump
here.
maintenance station.
If I do this purge and drain all the water, I can fight that big machine on dry ground. Looks like I have to reset a couple of pump nodes first. According to the map, there should be an access point for the first node south of here.
The first time I had sex, they wanted to go again, like fairly close in like time.
Around them.
And I was like, I have to reset a couple of pump nodes first. Then they kicked me out.
There's the access point. Should lead me to the pump node. There must be a whole network of these tunnels down here. Water lines.
That's called the male G spot. Pump nodes. I'll tell anyone that. It was a secret between you and me. You should see the weird look I get when my mom's friends ask if Jeremy's my friend, and I told them that he's my hetero life mate. Oh, is she talking underwater?
Where's the ledge from here?
I think she is. You're hearing her internal monologue. At least that's what I want to believe. How do we get at? There's nothing really we can do down further. Alright. There's that lab.
The primer node shut down now. I think the last time I was down here was during the Lumiogran incident. A malfunction led to an overflow of detergent in the pipes. Suds rose from every fountain. As we frantically tried to fix it, I looked up and saw everyone in the lobby chasing bubbles the size of basketballs. Young and old alike. Another magical moment in the impossible city.
Another recording from Stanley Chen.
If we heard your inner monologue, Sass, would it sound like the announcer for Dragon Ball Z? Very similar, except it'd be two voices you'd hear. The announcer from DBZ, but also the narrator for Dragon Ball Z. Will Sass shit his pants at the end of today's workday? Find out next time on... I don't know what the name of the show is.
There. One node down. Better swim back up and find the access point for the second node.
On Dragon D's nuts. I was watching a Digimon streamer recently, and she made a these nuts joke without like not intentionally though. So there was a point where this character gives them a pack of nuts, and she's like, "What do these nuts do though?" And she's like, "Wait a sec.
According to the map,
Oh no."
second node should be on the other side of the dome.
Famous streamer Vector! Look, Vector, we're underwater. New data point, taste of the highlight. Data corruption partial. I understand you want me to come back, and I'm missing Jesse too, but this takes the personal touch. Our competitors can shift 100,000 units of Vatgrown in one call. You know the only way we're going to take some of that business is by building relationships. I've got 3 more appointments tomorrow and a good feeling about the first 2. If I land just one of them, it'll be enough to keep the farm from going for a few more years. This one chef, he likes to talk about the way you can taste the difference with real meat. He says it's like homeopathy. The texture and composition might be the same, but you can taste the imprint of life. Whatever he's talking about, it seems to sell. And there's a lot of Hollow Stars at his restaurant. So just a few more days, okay? They say if you want to take a gamble, you come to Vegas. Maybe tomorrow our number will come up. Fucketh you, snap. That's about right.
Get into the second node.
Oh, go down. Hey, like, down the hole. Okay, no, that's not down the hole. Thank you. Super rude. Or remember this. I will fucking murder you when I get the water drained from this place. dudes can taste the difference in real man meat? I mean, he might be able to. He calls it a skill.
Shake off this wet.
The arches that were arching weren't on his side. It's true. The fountains.
Just shut down the secondary node. No more water for the fountains. No more shows. No one left to appreciate them anyway. I'll never forget the city's grand reopening. The fountains had been bone dry for years. No one believed they'd ever return. So, as the first plume arced up in the dome, the music swelling, my heart soared right along with it. The city gave me a second chance once. Now it had one, too.
The domes, the water. He was responsible for all of it.
Now you guys know. Chen was responsible for all of it.
Let's see if that helped.
Gal Rapidash?
Okay.
Alright, well now you need to
Taking care
find
of those
Lad
guys.
Rapidash.
Now I just need to activate the emergency purge at the maintenance station.
Guy Rapidash.
According to the map, the maintenance stations should be at the south end of the dome.
You know, I like how the underwater music here has like hints of like the fucking Jaws theme. I don't know if you guys can hear it. So you hear that murmur.
Damn it!
I pissed off everything.
There's red light in that tower. Just like at the console I found earlier. That might be the maintenance station.
First, you need to get the fuck away from whatever the hell this is chasing me. By this, I mean that right there. Go back to your life burrower. Galgado Rapidash. Vector got a female Rapidash? Vector has no problem catching females. He is famous streamer Vector for a reason. I don't think that reason was to get girls, because, you know, that just came with the territory. I feel like Vector became a famous streamer but just for the love of the game. And that game not being,
Looks like part of this building collapsed. There might be a way in. Okay, let's see where this leads. I think I'm in the maintenance station now. I just Gotta find a console to activate the emergency purge.
The emergency purge. $6K on Deluxe gonna give it to you? Are you gonna make me play 50 Cent Blood in the Sand? I don't really want to do that. Guys, Vector's cheating on us. Alright. Okay, so there's rates or anything. Nothing we can do. Can't do anything with those though. X gonna give it to you. I thought that was a fucking burrower at first. He's famous streamer Vector. What would you do if, like, we had a Horizon Zero Dawn situation and the only records that survived was us talking about Vector, famous streamer?
There should be a console in here.
And then they thought that Vector was like fucking Jesus.
This place out.
If anyone got all of Vector's love, they would explode. It's happened to his last 3 girlfriends. A little concerned that it's happened 3 times, but alright. I told you to never speak of that again.
That did it! Okay. Now I can deal with that machine guarding the door on the other end of the dome. And once I get past it, I can get to what's waiting on the other side of the door.
Nope, you can't, Aloy.
Psych. At least the purge didn't get rid of all of the water.
Hey. Here we go.
System shutdown's almost done. Only thing left is to power everything down at the control center. So, I guess this is it. One final walk down the strip, and then it's lights out forever. At least I won't be around to see it destroyed. The Odyssey will be well on its way to Sirius by the time the swarm gets here. Still, my last memory of this place will be empty. A city that's already dead.
Stanley Chen was one of them. The Zenith.
Ah shit, we just found out that Stanley Chen was one of the Far Zenith. He was on the Odyssey.
So much for this place. He doesn't sound like the others.
We get frozen like Fry in Futurama chop 1,000 years in the future, and the Church of the Holy Vector is like the Imperial cult in the Warhammer 40k. Thanks for making you laugh out loud at work. Everybody already thinks you're weird. Wait, are you allowed to watch videos at work again? Because we've missed you, dude. I wasn't sure if you had today off or something. But, like, it is great to have you back in chat, because... What's this? There's green shine over here. This. Shine close.
Look.
Can't believe I'm back. Yes. Anyway, this place is so cool. I really like the design of this. Las Vegas timeline. Las Vegas timeline from Miss Chavez's history class. 15,000 BC. Mammoths, woolly elephants, came to Nevada before it's called Nevada to eat. No, it was called Nevada even back then. 8,000 BC. Native Americans come and draw pterographs. which are the same, which are different from pterodactyls. I like how they spelled different wrong there. Different. 1829. Some people from a place called Spain in Europe call Las Vegas, which means the meadows. 1905. The city is made a city and the railroad comes so people can rest and get water. 1931. A big dam called the Hoover Dam is made near Las Vegas. 1946. Benjamin Bugsy Siegel opens a hotel. 1951. Big bombs are blown up in the desert. People come to watch the mushroom clouds and our city is called Atomic City. Lots of hotels are builded. 1956. Elvis Parsley performs in Las Vegas. 2007. A big hotel called the Stardust has exploded. 2030. It gets very hot and the animals die and the people say it's too hot and go away. 2035. Stanley Chen is very lucky and wins $3.2 million on a roulette wheel by guessing the numbers. 2037. People from Nevada and Arizona and California fight against robots when the government tries to take them or make them leave because it's so hot. Almost nobody comes to Las Vegas anymore. 2040. Stanley Chen has used the lucky money and made more from making water that you can drink without getting diseases that make you sick. He pays his money for a big bubble over our city and a hotel called The Fountain. 2047. My school Stanley Chen Elementary is open for children. Thank you, Mr. Chen, for everything that you have paid for our city where we live and for stopping it from turning into a desert. That whole timeline just felt like a way to jerk off Stanley Chen. This is how Sass used to write his school projects. Yeah.
Purge left these machines behind. Could sneak by them. Deal with the big one first.
You wanna? Oh right, Burrower. Sure, that was gonna hit the sound shell. That did hit the sound shell. Thanks, Tengage. That's a snap, Ma. Alright, you wanna fucking go too? Alright. That's not what I wanted to do. Shit. Oh. Well, wasn't what I wanted to do, but it did kill the fuck out of that dude, so... Also, you know what I just remembered? Hang on. You. I don't have any coils in... Let's encrypt that. Good acid coil? Oh, there we go. So I didn't mean to activate that, but yeah, it killed the fuck out of that dude, so I'll take it. So, now that we've spent more time here, how do you guys feel about Stanley Chen knowing that he was one of the Farzinos? He broke the bird scale. I did do that. The spider lilies are in another cemetery. Hang on.
In darkness blooms the spider lily.
And that voice actress. He went,
Where did that machine go?
Aloy! It's a miracle!
It was an unpleasant surprise.
Come on. Hey, was this you? Did you lower the waters?
Yeah, but there's a new problem. That thing's in our way.
Yeah, it's gonna be difficult to get the embers with that around.
As the scrappy band of adventurers beheld the beast, they knew what they had to do.
What? Are you crazy? Hush now. She saved our Delph.
Okay then. Stay up here and start firing when I engage.
Rude. What do you mean clearly doesn't, Vector? I mean, I know I said I don't, but is it that obvious?
Places. Get to that overhang.
Holy shit, this thing's got a lot of parts. Oh, well, that fin was removed quickly. Ow! Thought I had more time to move. It is a lot quicker than one would initially suspect. Okay, so what is this bitch weak to? Ice, weirdly enough. Alright. Oh, bat arrow. Thank you. Ow. Damn, I was so focused on getting the ace build up on him that... Get fucking destroyed, Tide Ripper. You thought you were tough, but you know what? You had way too many weak points, and that was the cause of your downfall. We got a Tide Ripper circulator, so who knows that. I thought the title disc would have more in it. It's not. You think we're missing the obviously better joke here that Vector does have the testicular fortitude to date entire Mongol village, and he can tell if others do it by looking at them. Look, I got into a fight, okay? I had to address the Tide Ripper, but you are right. That is something that should have been mentioned. I mean, that was kind of implied. Vector Savage.
More than all right. We did it!
We did it? I did it, you sack of shit.
All the members we could ever want, and it's all thanks to you.
Very, heartwarming. But maybe we can just, you know, grab what we came here for and get out before any more of those things decide to show up.
Now, Shard Counter. Nothing wrong with a little reveling. Though we should probably let our flame-haired friend get going. I believe she has business down here, does she not?
Right, of course. You need any help?
I can handle it from here.
Very well. We'll start taking some of the embers upstairs. Holler if you need us.
Thanks.
Sure. This town in New York is called Ballston Spa. A note down here. Look how the Tide Ripper was still hanging out down there. Honestly, I like the Tide Ripper. I'm actually surprised I was able to get the
Somewhere beyond this door.
the tail off as fast as I did.
Ready for anything now?
Okay. Guys, it is break time. Give me a moment and we will try again. Or we'll play some more.